Good day. Welcome to the second part of our presentation on leadership in an organizational setting. Several contingency theories have been proposed over the years, but path goal leadership theory has withstood scientific critique better than the others. Path goal theory states that effective leaders ensure that employees who perform their jobs well receive more valued rewards than those who perform poorly. It is also a theory of leadership based on the expectancy theory of motivation that relates several leadership styles to specific employee and situational contingencies. Path goal theory advocates servant leadership. So, what is servant leadership? The view that leaders serve followers rather than vice versa. Leaders help employees fulfill their needs and are coaches, stewards, and facilitators of employee performance. Servant leadership is a leadership philosophy in which the main goal of the leader is to serve. This is different from traditional leadership, where the leader's main focus is the thriving of their company or organizations. A servant leader shares power, puts the needs of the employees first, and help people develop and perform as highly as possible. Servant leaders ask questions like, "How can I help you?" rather than expect employees to serve them. So the path goal leadership have different styles. The exhibit presents the path goal theory of leadership. This model specifically highlights four leadership styles and several contingency factors leading to three indicators of leader effectiveness. The leader behaviors: directive, supportive, the participative, and achievement oriented. So the number one kind of leadership style is directive. This leadership style consists of clarifying behaviors that provide a psychological structure for subordinates. In this style, the leader clarifies performance goals, the means to reach those goals, and the standards against which performance will be judged. It also includes judicious use of rewards and disciplinary actions. Number two is supportive. In this style, the leader's behaviors provide psychological support for subordinates. The leader is friendly and approachable, makes the work more pleasant, and treats employees with equal respect, and shows concern for the status, needs, and well being of the employees. Another kind of leadership style is participative. Participative leadership behaviors encourage and facilitate subordinate involvement in decisions beyond their normal work activities. The leader consults with employees, asks for their suggestions, and take these ideas into serious consideration before working or making a decision. Next, and the last leadership style is achievement oriented. This leadership style emphasizes behaviors that encourage employees to reach their peak performance. The leader sets challenging goals, expect employees to perform at their highest level. The contingencies of path goal theory. Number one is the skill and experience. It is a combination of directive and supportive leadership. Is best for employees who are or perceive themselves to be inexperienced and unskilled. Number two is the locus of control. People with internal locus of control believe that they have control over their work environment. The contingencies of path goal theory number three, task structure. This style minimizes role ambiguity that tends to occur in complex work situations, particularly for inexperienced employees. And the last one is team dynamic. Cohesive teams with performance-oriented norms act as a substitute for most leader interventions. High team cohesion substitutes for supportive leadership, whereas performance-oriented team norms substitute for directive and possibly achievement-oriented kind of leadership. Leadership substitutes, a theory identifying contingencies that either limit a leader's ability to influence subordinates or make a particular leadership style unnecessary. The literature identifies several conditions that possibly substitute for task-oriented or people-oriented leadership. For example, performance-based reward systems keep employees directed toward organizational goals, so they might replace or reduce the need for task-oriented leadership. The transformational leadership versus transactional leadership. Transformational leadership, a leadership perspective that explains how leaders change teams or organizations by creating, communicating, and modeling a vision for the organization or work unit and inspiring employees to strive for that vision. While the transactional leadership helps organizations achieve their current objectives more efficiently, such as by linking job performance to valued rewards and ensuring that employees have the resources needed to get the job done. Organizations actually require both leadership. Transactional leadership improves organizational efficiency, whereas transformational leadership steers company into a better course of action. The elements of transformational leadership: build commitment to the vision, develop a strategic vision, model the vision, and communicate the vision. This is the end of our presentation for part 2. Thank you for listening.